So, fellow dragons, the time has come. So, bit of a warning about this route. While it is one of my favorites, it's one of my 4 favorite routes in the game. My other 3 favorites are Senri, Itsuki, and Akito. This route here is problematic. There's no other way to say this, and there's no way to do this without spoiling things, but this route is what I'm going to be calling the Stockholm Syndrome route. That's the only way I can be able to explain why this route is problematic. Now, because this is fiction, the character that this dude here, he's actually a very sweet guy, despite being an antagonist in other routes. He's actually really sweet, and as I've mentioned before, in both other routes and in the prologue, he's not a bad person, but he does a lot of bad things that do not redeem, like, no matter how good of a person he actually is and how good his intentions are not, that doesn't make up for the bad things he does. He's not as bad as Ron. I'm 99% sure I'm not going to have to give this route the same treatment that I gave Ron's route, which was, once I remembered things started coming back to me and I remembered exactly how bad it gets, and then the moment that I had completely forgotten about and blanked from my mind because of how bad that happened, I chose to age restrict that Ron's route. I don't think this dude is as bad. Yeah, I don't think he's as bad. But his route is its own set of problems. So if you have issues with the depiction of a relationship that develops through basically the formation of Stockholm Syndrome, then this route is not for you, and I recommend moving on. Pick one of the other guys. Honestly, Akito's route is great. It starts off a little rough, but it's actually like that's actually one of the best routes in the entire game. But if you want to stick with one of the Mikoto routes and you're picking this one first, maybe pick Itsuki over here. His route has problems too, but not anywhere near as bad as the whole Stockholm Syndrome thing. Now, again, since this is fiction, things don't get all that bad. But remember, this is fiction. And I'm probably going to be commenting about how stuff in this route there's stuff here that's still not okay. And so you end up as the odd man out? And what? Would you not put it in such a crass manner, please? And I did not get stuck. I chose to operate by myself. To better search for the traitor? The way they chose to do the highlights on that AC unit in the back is weird. It looks like it's all bubbly. I don't know. That's a weird artistic decision that's bothering me. And how shiny some of the furniture is also makes me concerned about what it's made of. Like that chair. Yeah, what's that chair made of? Like the glass and the table looks nice. The chair... How old is that chair and what is it made of? I'm concerned. Precisely. On a side note, what on earth are you doing here? What does it matter to you? No, you listen here. Oh, can I have some of those cookies? Sorata may be, well, Sorata, but he is still a child. It was evening, several days after the attack. Determined to capture the traitor as quickly as possible, I had sequestered myself in my room in hopes of devising an effective strategy. These cookies are really good. If it is not rude of me to ask, just how long do you plan on staying here? Till I finish all these cookies. What? The investigation would be a dangerous one. There was no telling what other frightening and vicious weapons the traitor had at his disposal. If I remained alone, I would not have to worry about a partner getting caught in the crossfire, should the worst happen. I would not have to worry about a partner getting caught in the crossfire. Should the worst happen, I have my barriers. Girl, I've seen from the other routes, your barriers are not that effective, and you're not thinking through how you use them as well as you could be. As long as I was the only one I had to worry about protecting, everything should be fine. That was why I chose not to have a partner. So why is this boy here and wearing out his welcome quickly, I should add? Wonder who made these. Was it the Hyokos? Wait, cookies have eggs in them, right? If the Hyokos made them, does that mean they killed their own to do it? You are not seriously intending to eat all of these by yourself. What about my share? Kid, that's kind of the assumption that she cares about being fat, which it's Mikoto, she definitely does, but that assumption is kind of sexist, because especially in Asian cultures, it's like there's an assumption of like, oh, girls don't care about not being too fat. So, yeah, no. Sorata, I know you don't show up in a lot of the routes very often. You're just there in the background doing tiny genius things with the birds, but you may not have noticed from the prologue, but on this YouTube channel, we don't take kindly to sexism. We mock it mercilessly. Or we try to. Because some things that are sexist are... This game makes a lot of sexist assumptions about the characters. A human's a human. Gender is irrelevant. Then again, my own biological gender is irrelevant to me, so I probably shouldn't be talking. For some people, it is very relevant. Oh, I'll eat those too. I'll take the hit so you aren't tempted to eat too many of these high-calorie cookies and get fat. So I do not do what? That is none of your concern, thank you very much. My hand, which was reaching out for a cookie, quickly pulled back, almost of its own volition. Perhaps bringing an entire plate of them was a bit much. So there's a traitor running about, huh? I wasn't at that meeting, so I'm not clear on all the details. Are you sure one of that guy's friends is here on the ship with us? Sharing a roof with a potential violent criminal is above the amount of daily psychological stress I care to be under, you know. You will not have to worry about that. I will discover who he is and capture him shortly. Do you have any suspects? At the time of the incident, we were all split into our various teams. You mean the 3 groups everyone was broken into for chores and shit, right? If this was a mystery novel, which it's not, it's an otome game, this would be the part where the detective would go and root out a solid plan. As I just mentioned, at the time, everybody was together with someone else. Well, Senru was locked away in his room alone as always. That we know is true. Everyone in Nami's team was the same location together. That leaves... In other words, no one was off by themselves at the moment the attack went off. Oh, this wasn't even in the prologue, I don't think. At least not that I remember. That suggests either powers that can be used remotely, or another of those unknown devices that even had you on the ropes. Nobody noticed anybody on their team doing anything suspicious at the time, right? Nah, I don't think there was anybody doing anything weird. But given the circumstances, none of us were paying close attention to anyone else. True. Man, this would be a whole lot simpler if somebody had been off on their own at the time. Oh, there was. Hmm? Kuga, I saw you running off upstairs alone. Are you implying that I am the traitor? Not really, just telling everybody what I saw. Whoa, whoa. Miss went upstairs so she could put up a barrier to stop those attacks. If we could declare anybody innocent right now, it's her. If Kuga was one of the bad guys, this ship wouldn't even be here anymore. Without her barriers, a whole lot more than just one wall would have gotten wrecked. Excuse me, can people please stop acting like I am a suspect, please? Mikoto, just for the record, why did you run up to the roof? Can't you put your barriers while staying inside? Why did you run up to the roof? Can't you put up your barriers while staying inside? It is not impossible for me to put up a barrier on something that I cannot see, but in order to be certain that I stop the attack, it is best if I can actually see the attack. Ah. Still, given the situation, it's highly likely that anybody who was operating alone at the time of the explosion is our traitor. So now you are trying to imply that I am the traitor. Whether it's long-distance powers or some device, our traitor should need to do something to set it off. It'd probably be hard to hide with someone standing next to them watching. But if they were off on their own... Ah, but she was not alone at the time. Huh? She wasn't. Eh. Shit, I dropped a Joy-Con. Eh. Oh, it's even the wrong side. But the heck are you talking about? I saw her go running off by herself. Yes, she did separate from the rest of us on her team, but we did not allow her to go up to the roof on her own. Oh right, now I remember. The kiddo went up after her. Correct. Sorata was with her. I guess he was simply too short for you to notice him at the time. He may only be a child, but I think it is safe to say that he is the least likely suspect. If you still have doubts, ask him what happened. Sakuya. Did he foresee that I would be suspected like this, and that was his reason for sending the boy to my side? That might have been one of them. I think he foresaw a future where you just went off with the guy. Like right then and there. if Sorata hadn't shown up. Was Sakuya the one who told you to come up here with me? Huh? Well, I knew it. Okay, this has gotta be something incorrect. I think this is specifically talking about the roof. Was Sakuya the one who told you to come up to the roof with me? Huh? Well, I knew it. He asked me not to mention it, cause he said you don't like people trying to come help you when you didn't ask. You know, is it me, or does everyone here not really get along with each other? Everyone seems much happier doing their own thing. True, though there's not really any use in fixing that. Once we reach our destination, everyone will be sent off to different nations. Depending on the political situation, it is possible we could even wind up as enemies. Oh, right. You're supposed to be emissaries. I haven't learned much about your job yet, but it sounds like a lot of work for someone so young. Having a child refer to me as young does not feel like a compliment in the least. It should. Usually, a child his age would refer to someone your age as old hag. Maybe. And in fact, he kind of does in other routes. And honestly, I have in a fight with one. Again? Seriously? Storm Dragon? Again? No. We already cut this rant out once. We're not letting this rant through, Storm Dragon. You need to stop with this one. Please stop. I know it's just gonna happen again, but please stop. I don't know why. It's frustrating. Anyway, my point is that Sorata says some ageist things to the older people on the ship that he should not say, and the older people say ageist things to him, and neither is okay. Much like my own actions, which also not okay. My own actions in that story, not okay. Alright. Having the others suspect me every term would be a hassle. It is probably best that I accept Sakuya's gesture. Alright, I will allow you to be here for now. However, I would appreciate it if you stayed out from underfoot. Okay. Frankly, he's enjoying those cookies to an irritating degree. I don't think a single cookie or two will make you gain that much weight. I was not taking them because I was craving them. I was just thinking that a little sugar would sharpen my thought process. That's all. Whatever. That was like that, and his hair was, oh, is she trying to... This long? No, I think it was a bit longer than that. It's about what his eyes were like. Gah. He was tall and on the lanky side. I want to say he wore a European-style overcoat. Whoa. I should fill out this part and... There, finished. What's finished? You've just been drawing what looks to be the same picture over and over again. It's a portrait of the man who attacked us. Don't you recognize him? Portrait. Right. Including our last encounter, that barbarian and I have faced off twice. Sorata was there the second time, but the other espers were not. Nobody but the two of us seems to have seen him or the devices he uses, supposedly. That may just be my best way of discovering some clues. If I show this portrait to everyone, the traitor may unconsciously react to it in some fashion. It might render them speechless, yes. There's also the possibility that someone has seen that barbarian somewhere else. Spoiler alert. Yeah, someone on the ship has. If you came from certain other routes, you know, fellow dragons. True. Why are you answering me like that? Show us the picture, Mikoto. It's nothing. You're probably scary when you're mad. I see. Can I see the portrait? Anyway, this portrait will likely be my clue to finding... This portrait will likely be my key to finding some kind of clue. This thing is such a good likeness that it is starting to annoy me. The drawing doesn't look like that. Oh boy. Smug mystery man. What? You think you'll be able to capture me using your pathetic little scribbles? I need to figure out a voice for this guy that's decent. Foolish woman. You're nothing but a walking disaster. Just the thought of him is enough to anger me. I will make him regret calling me, a walking disaster. Come with me, young lad. It's time to go interrogate everyone. Now then, who shall I ask first? Maybe I'll just ask them as I run into them. Hey, you were raised in a wealthy home, right? I thought rich kids were supposed to, I don't know, be classy and graceful people who learned all sorts of sophisticated things. I was. Why would you think I was raised any other way? My skills in both flower arrangement and tea ceremonies are rated above average. Though Sakuya outclasses me in both. And what about art? Why do you need to ask that? After looking at this is a perfect likeness of that barbarian. I don't know if I'd even call that a passable likeness of a human, really. Ah, over there, I see. Oh no! Ah, Ron, a moment, please. There's something I would like to show you. Please, please show us the picture game. And you are... Hold on. And you're... Oh, wait a sec. There are kids on this ship now? Since when? I've been here for over a week, you dumbass. Really? Huh. How old are you really? You know all the swears. I'm 12. Oh, yeah, no, that is old enough to know all the swears. But really, you've been on this ship for over a week? Yes, really. And this is the 5th time we've had this exact same conversation. Forget about it, Sorata. This lazy lout does not make the slightest effort to remember names. I've never been an adult who frustrated me this much before. Anyway, have you ever seen this person before? Is that supposed to be? Wait, what's this? The man who attacked our ship. Really now? This is the man who... Huh? Wow. This is a... Why are you laughing? I think that's the normal response, actually. This is alright. Say, do you mind if I keep this? Why would I bother giving this portrait to someone who laughed at it? If you give it to me, I promise I'll go looking for the traitor. If you give it to me, I'll go looking for the traitor. Promise. What? He is offering to help me search for the traitor. This lazy bastard. I'm giving it to him because it's hilarious. Alright, if you really want it. Oh, but this was the best of the bunch I drew, so take this one. Do not lose it. That one's the best? How could you tell? Ron's just chuckling in the corner. Mikoto-chan, there you are! I've been looking for you, it's almost bath time! Will you be joining me, Nanami-chan? Or will you be joining me in Nanami-chan? Yeah, bath time. Righto then. Thanks for this, Hanako-chan, was it? It is Mikoto. Oh, sorry. Did I interrupt your conversation? No. We were just finishing up. You two can go on ahead. Don't wait up for me. Is something the matter? If there's anything I could do, I'd be happy to help. Very soon I won't have to do Koharu's voice in this route anymore. I should be able to handle it. Oh, there's one thing I would like to ask the both of you. The clown music is the correct response. I forgot about this part entirely. I really hope giving that picture to Ron was the right answer, because we won't know for a while now. Fellow dragons, I might have a problem tomorrow. If I cough blood tomorrow, I blame Mikoto here. Because that means she made me laugh myself into bronchitis with her shitty drawing. Even making something bad, even drawing something intentionally bad, I could make something better than, I'd make something better than that. Have either of you seen this person? A monster. Nanami-chan, I'm sorry, I don't think I've seen anything, anyone like that anywhere. Oh. Nanami, you've seen him? Someone once told me that if you apply heat or light to what looks like nonsense drawings, you can make a secret message appear. Hold on, I have a lighter right here. Let's set those scribbles on fire and see what happens. Nanami-chan, no! You can't light any fires here! It's too dangerous, and we don't even have a fire extinguisher to put it out either! Hey, this is a finished portrait! There's nothing more to uncover here! Oh, that was close. So, how long do you intend to keep trying this? Until I've finished. It would be pointless if we did not ask everyone the same question. Really? Ugh. Oh no! So I guess these two are paired up. Have either of you seen this person? Huh? What's this? Sorata's doodles? Hey, I'm not that bad at drawing. I'm not good, but I'm not that bad. Who drew this? Whoever did is either insane or in dire need of art lessons. Huh? Oh, whoa. That's so bad, I don't even know what it is. Oh, right. I forgot to mention before my many rants earlier, or rather my Heishi prologue. No accent. Now have southern accent. It just happened. I played his route first. It just happened. All other routes have this. We good. I can hear you. Sakuya, don't lie. That is very well drawn, I must say. Right, but it seems no one else around here can tell what a work of art it is. Ah, so it's all Saku's fault that Miss here is this terrible at art. If you ask me, he's just as bad as you are when it comes to buttering up women. No. I would never go this far. Anyway, Sakuya, have you seen this person? I'm sorry, I'm afraid I don't know that man. What? That's supposed to be a guy? Oh, so that's a person, Right. Yeah, I kinda would expect that from a guy who's Mikoto's childhood friend. Don't you think that's enough? No one has ever seen that guy. Trash, I thought the portrait was a good idea, but it seems like nobody has seen that man. Come with me. I will show you how to make proper use of your powers. You dare make that offer, even after you've attacked us. I'm sorry, because of the laughing, the cough is gonna be a thing. But holy fuck. My answer is a resounding no. I am not nearly so uncouth as to readily agree to a partnership with a barbarian like you. Offer, is that the way it sounded? Allow me to rectify that misconception. This is no offer. It is an ultimatum. Join me, or I will destroy this ship. My barriers can deflect the attacks of that barbarian's strange devices. But they can do nothing to defeat him. What's wrong? You zoned out there for a minute. Look, it's unfortunate that drawing didn't uncover any clues, but there are still other investigative methods you can try. Yes. What do you two want? Is there some reason you're both standing around on the stairs? Oh, right, there's Masamune too. I had utterly forgotten he had existed. I have no idea what's going on, but that seems a bit harsh. Come on, show him the picture you drew. Masamune, have you seen this person anywhere? Did you draw this, Sorata? No, Mikoto did. Stop making me repeat myself. I've only heard you say it once. I literally just said it. Before showing you the picture. We've shown this to everyone on the ship. Really, that's amazing. I've never been good at drawing either, but I certainly didn't have the courage to go around showing my work to other people. If you were going to insult my skill, you could at least be more upfront about it. No, that was meant to be a compliment. I know he means well, but that just irritates me all the more. Besides, I cannot help it. No matter how hard I practiced, I never got any better at drawing. No matter how I practiced, I never got any better at drawing. You weren't practicing in the correct way, clearly. As someone that has similar problems with getting stuck in a rut, either by not practicing enough or by just repeating the same techniques that I've been using incorrectly and still continuing to do them in the incorrect way. Yeah, no, I get it, but there's things that you gotta try other things and branch out. There's methods you can learn. The grid method that they kept having us use when I was in middle school and high school always made me uncomfortable. I could do it just fine, but it felt too regimented and wrong. It didn't feel like art. It felt like just outright copying and just like it didn't teach me how to make the forms of objects. It taught me how to copy an exact image, which is not a bad thing. It helped give me other skills, but it did not help improve my drawing at all. There's a reason that the Code Lyoko style is the one that I'm best at as far as drawing people. It's because that's what I did in my that's how I drew in my spare time, copying images from reference from the show, not using the grid. Mikoto might be someone who needs the grid method. Or she might need her own method. The thing is, you find a way to practice that works for you, and you keep doing it. You don't make the mistake that I have made in the past of not keeping up with it. I have gotten out of practice in the past and have had to rebuild some skills that I lost. Which is not good. Because I like drawing. And then you end up with the problem that I often have. Well, let me show you, since we're talking about drawing. Oh, nope, that's Katri. What we need here is the Cyrus I drew for this, specific to be the thumbnail for this specific series. He's the representative for the series, so he gets to be the thumbnail helper. I used an image of Itsuki to draw as a reference for the pose. He looks too much like the reference. It's gonna help me with drawing in general in the future, but it's just you can end up with an image that looks too much like your reference. Also, I messed up with PNG, so you can kind of see through his shirt a bit. It's fine. Let's get him small again now that he's gonna be off screen. So yeah, he looks a little too much like the reference image of Itsuki I used to be able to get the pose. Then there's Alara here, who there was no reference used for her other than her horns. As much as I enjoy her, this specific drawing is quite inferior. And Katri is a combination of both reference for a pose and not really reference. I need more practice for all of them. I'm out of practice. And this is one of the earlier ones I drew with being out of practice with drawing. After having taken too long of a break. But yeah, no. Mikoto is someone that actually is not bad, but okay at art. At least, okay. I'm not bad at drawing. I'm okay at drawing. My method of art that I'm good at is sculpting, specifically using wire as a medium. I can always do better, and I'm out of practice with that too, but I can just go right back into that and make some pretty cool stuff and have it be pretty damn good. But outside of wire sculpture, I'm not as good at other parts of art. I need more practice. I know it is terrible, but I could not think of any other ideas. What else was I supposed to do? Describe the guy to Sakuya. See if Sakuya could draw him. Do the same thing with Sorata. Sorata could do better than that. What's that? The weird stick thing on the side? I think it's supposed to be a gun. A gun? It was slight, but must have his eyes widened for a moment. He looked as if he was shocked. He definitely recognized something. What? You know about guns, Masamune? No. I thought I'd heard something about them, that's all. You have? Where? Sorry. Didn't mean to get your hopes up. I was thinking about something else entirely. Ah, that's sus. The shocked expression lasted only a second. Perhaps I'd just imagined it. How do the two of you know about that thing? Why do you call it a gun? They're all over the place in there I'm from. I'd only ever seen them on TV, though. What's TV? Huh? You have one in your room. That big, black, oblong box. That's called a TV? Yes, jeez. What's something like that doing back in the Taisho era, anyway? Sorry, I don't know anything about guns, or that man either. It was the answer I expected. I had heard it too many times to be disappointed anymore, so I simply nodded. I see, thank you. There was something odd about that. About his reaction to the gun? Yes, he did react somewhat unnaturally. No, why didn't he say anything about the picture? No matter how you look at it, the drawing should have had the bigger, more immediate impact. What do you mean by that? Everyone else only ever commented on the monster thing you say is a person. It's the biggest part of the drawing, after all. Nobody else even noticed the tiny, poorly drawn gun. Now that he mentions it, that is suspicious. Oh god, could Masamune be the traitor? Not exactly. I rejected the idea as fast as I thought of it. Masamune was our contact point with the world. In other words, of all of us espers, he had the greatest trust of the world. The world does not make mistakes. Oh girl, I have bad news. Therefore, Masamune could not be the traitor. Really? Then why are there 11 people on the ship when there's only supposed to be 10? I mean 9. Why are there 11 people excluding Sorata on the ship? And why does one of them not have any powers? I'm sorry, that spoils a lot of things right there. Yet I cannot shake the feeling that I'm overlooking something important. I did nothing beyond the interrogations that day. All of my efforts resulted in no progress. It was unfortunate, but I did not have the time to wallow in disappointment. That barbarian could attack the ship again at any time. If I was not ready to protect us when he did, his devices could hurt anyone here. Oh. Ah, shit. Your power is a gift from the gods. Use it for the sake of your country and your people. I know, grandfather, I will not lose sight of my duty. I swear I will protect everyone. The next day, the ship landed near a town so that we could restock some needed everyday items. I decided to suspend my search for the traitor for the day and instead focus on trying to discover clues about that barbarian. He spoke Japanese fluently and seemed to be of Japanese origin, but his outfit was of a Western design I haven't seen before. If he is Japanese, Japan may be the only place I will find clues about him. I must hurry. What, are you going to follow me again today? I'm not doing this because I want to, you know. Then maybe you should just run off and do whatever it is that you deem better. So, are you going to go around showing off that doodle to everyone on board again? Unfortunately, no. Today we are landing in town to resupply the ship. I intend to take my search outside into town. What? Really? You're gonna show that art crime to random townspeople? Yes. Oh. Mikoto, will you be going out today? Sakuya? Do you mean to go by yourself? No, Sorata will be accompanying me. He is being quite faithful to a request made of him by a certain someone. Don't do anything dangerous now. Sorata, please take good care of her, okay? I will. Why would he ask a child to look after me? That is rather insulting. Ah, we have arrived. Come on now. What's the matter? Do you not want to come along? Ah! Escaped Joy-Con! No, I want to go, really. It's just... Oh, no. Nanami and her team were in charge of buying the supplies, if I remember correctly. There isn't that much time. I have to hurry. Where are you two going? Ugh. We are going into town. Not Sorata. He can't go. I figured he'd say that. Why? He's totally lost, remember? He has no idea where he is right now. If something happens and you two end up getting split up... Or, he has no idea where he is right now. What if something happens and the two of you end up getting split up? That will not happen if he is with me. I'm not taking that chance. We're not taking any unnecessary risks until we reach our destination. Masamune spoke firmly and decisively, leaving no room for any counter-arguments. What he said was totally understandable, but I personally thought he was being too paranoid. Okay, okay, I'll stay. I don't want to cause you guys unnecessary trouble either. It's not that you'd be a bother, I'm just worried is all. You know things you shouldn't. Goodness, Masamune is such a worrywart. He is strangely similar to Sakuya in that regard. I think he's sus. He doesn't look terribly happy. Come on, what are you standing around gawking for? We should get going. Huh? What are you talking about? We can't. Masamune the sus man will get mad at me. And if Sakuya learns that I went into town by myself, he would have some choice words for me, too. So, just because you're okay with getting yelled at, that means I have to be okay with it, too? I dislike lies. I said that I would take you with me, so I'm going to take you with me. So you're gonna make me into the liar then, huh? I told Masamune I wouldn't go. The one thing I dislike more than lying to others is lying to yourself. Whoa! Hypocrite much. You want to go outside, correct? Yeah, I haven't been able to leave this ship since I got here. I want to go out. He pretends to be the wise and understanding one, but at heart he is still a child. He's actually wiser than his physical age. That happens sometimes. But yes, he is still 12. Goodness, we landed in the countryside. I was hoping for someplace a little more affluent. Oh, we're still in Japan. That can't be right. You do realize we are headed to America, yes? That is not a distance you can travel in a day. Yeah, actually, it should be. Oh, wait, but this is the Taisho era. Oh, wait, but on a ship this size that flies of all things. It may not take long in your era, but in this time, it is no short trip. Oh, so you believe that I came from the future now? Of course not! Wait. What? That's supposed to be a drawing of a person. Are you kidding me? Did you draw this boy? Is that a monster? Ugh, that pictures make my skin crawl. Anyway, move along. You're in the way of paying customers. Well, no, those reactions were unexpected. I know, I am only doing this because I do not know what else I can do. Whoa, you finally admitted it. You there, sir, I have not finished speaking with you yet. What else do you want? Do you know where guns are sold? Well, what the hell are you asking? If I'm going to fight that barbarian, then using his own tools against him is a good strategy. That's true, I guess. Guns. Yes, guns. Is that some kind of new species of fish? Sorry, but we haven't seen any guns fish around here. Heck, I doubt anybody around here has even heard of them. Try some other town. So, there really aren't any guns in this era. At first, I chalked it up to you being naive and sheltered from the world, but Masamune claims he had never really heard of them either. But according to history, they're supposed to have existed for centuries before the Taisho era. I hadn't honestly thought they would be, but it appears guns won't be so easy to acquire. I'll have to find some other way to fight that barbarian. As I thought, you're not nearly woman enough to defeat me. Admit I've defeated you, and submit to me. I will never give in to that man. What's with all the sudden commotion? The usual lively chatter of the small town street had suddenly gotten louder. Looking outside, I noticed everyone had stopped, too. Like waves parting around a rock, everyone began stepping aside out of the middle of the road. What is that? What the heck? Is that some kind of royal procession? Of a sort, yes. An automobile imported from overseas. They were rare enough in Japan that only a few very wealthy individuals owned one. I just so happened to be acquainted with some of those few. Oh, my lady. It's been some time, your lordship. Who's that? A relative of mine. He's very eccentric. Some of my family consider him a wastrel. What a surprise. I hardly expected you to stumble across you in such a rural, rustic locale. Last I'd heard, you'd been issued a duty by the world. Yes, indeed I have. It is nearly time for us to leave Japan, so I'm as surprised as you are that we had a chance to meet. Oh, you're leaving Japan. Oh, yes, with a duty for the world, you would be sent to places like America or Europe, wouldn't you? If I recall, a young gentleman from the Nijo family was joining you. Is he your companion here? No, your lordship, this boy is a servant of sorts to me. What? Oh, I see, my apologies. Still, what a delightful coincidence this is. You see, I just returned from a jaunt to America the other day myself. You visited America? I did. It seems I'm the first man who is not a government official to make the trip. Though that's hardly an accomplishment, given my family connections. And how long did it take you to get to America, sir? Sorata, hush! If I recall, it took about 2 or 3 weeks, I suppose. Now that I must be on my way. I await your safe return home with an eager heart, Lady Guardian of Japan. What on earth? Is the trip to America truly that short? I knew something was off. I've been on that ship for over a week, yet we still haven't left Japan. If we were going any slower, we'd be going backwards. Sorata's correct. There are far too many things that simply do not make sense. America is a country that has always seemed like a distant land to me. And it did seem logical that our journey would not leave the country until all the Espers were on board, but... No. This journey was ordered by the world. Questioning the will of the world is forbidden. That is why I did not notice any of this. How could I not have realized something this simple before? You know, I'm still not really clear on what you all mean by the world. Is it some kind of god to you people? It's not a god, no. However, in the sense that it is not something to be questioned or disobeyed, yes, I suppose it is very much similar to a god. Traveling to America takes only 2, maybe 3 weeks. Over a week has passed since the last Esper joined us, yet we are still in Japan. Could there be still more Espers to find? No, right before we brought Kohara aboard, Masamune mentioned something about her being the last Esper. Is this the will of the world? Or was there a person or group operating in the shadows attempting to prevent the ship from reaching America? Thank you, Sorata. If you had not come with me, I would not have noticed a multitude of things. Something about you actually thanking someone gives me chills. What is that supposed to mean? For a child, you certainly do not act cute and childlike. I'm 12. So, I don't particularly enjoy being thought of as cute and childlike. Besides, if you hadn't let me come along with you, I wouldn't have been able to confirm a number of things myself. I've been forbidden from leaving the ship after all. By whom? Masamune, of course. He even tried to stop us earlier today, remember? I'll have to be careful not to tip him off when we return. True. A lecture from Masamune does seem like it would be insufferably long-winded. Oh hey, what are you two doing out here? You get sent shopping too? Yeah, something like that. Jeez, you guys sure have a lot of bags. Yeah, we had to buy a whole hell of a lot of food supplies, you know. Anyway, we're headed back. Make sure y'all don't get left behind, yeah? Did you remember to get a newspaper for me? No? Who'd spend money on that waste of paper anyway? A simple newspaper is too expensive for you. I did not realize that you were so stingy. A young girl like you reads newspapers. Well, look at you. Bah, we're living up in the clouds in some damn ship. Who needs to bother with a newspaper? All proper young ladies are up to date on current affairs. I will buy one myself then. You go on and lug those heavy-looking bags back to the ship by yourselves. I will not feel the least bit sorry if you are sore tomorrow. Ugh, what an irritating woman. If you were a guy, I'd punch you right in your smug mouth. Akito, that's honestly kind of sexist. But that's also assault, so you shouldn't be punching anyone. Unless they punch you first. Great, Akito and Ron found us. I sure hope they don't tell Masamune they saw us. It cannot be helped. It happens, just deal with it as best you can. Hey, aren't you even gonna back me up? Why on earth would I have to do something like that? Oh, wait here just a moment. I need to buy a newspaper. And so my trip to the town came to an end. For all my effort, I did not find any leads on the barbarian. However, I did come to an important realization. For whatever reason, the ship was taking us on our journey at what amounted to a snail's pace. Was that the pace the world mandated, or were we being delayed by an outside influence? I did not know. That knowledge did little to help my search for the traitor, but it felt like I had made significant progress. The young lad wound up being helpful in a way I had not expected. I would have never realized this if he had not been there to ask that wastrel about his trip to America. What's up? But if I had not been there, Sorata would not have thought to speak to him. We both needed to be there together to make this realization. And Masamune attempted to stop that. What if there really was someone who was defying the world and attempted to keep us from reaching our destination? If anyone was in a position to do that, it would be the person who controlled the flow of information between the ship and the world, Masamune. No one recognized that my drawing was a portrait of a human being at first, correct? Yeah, that's right. But Masamune knew it was a man before I even had a chance to explain to him what it was to him. Oh. Wait, that's not true. You told him that it was a picture of the guy who had attacked the ship, remember? Oh, I suppose I did. Geez, get it together. Maybe I am simply overthinking things. Goodness, I am exhausted. All of this doubting and suspicion is mentally draining. Mikoto-chan, I'm so sorry. Sorry. Well, what is this all about? Sakuya-san told us all about it. He said you and Sorata-kun are trying to discover who the traitor is all by yourselves. Huh? Aw, the hand thing. They're doing the similar hand thing. It's cute. I'm so sorry we keep leaving all the big burdens on you alone. It's not really a burden to me. But I'm still sorry, and thank you so much for doing it for us. Stop thanking me, it is disconcerting. Guess who's blushing? I'm not blushing. You aren't the only girl on this ship, you know. Why don't you try asking the other two for help sometimes? My powers aren't the kind of thing that can protect... Oh, damn it. She wasn't done. Alright, now. My powers aren't the kind that can protect or save people. That's made me jealous of you more than once. If there's something I can do to help you, even a little, that would make me really happy. Nanami? I've never spent much time with girls my own age before. I'm not certain what exactly I'm expected to say in this sort of situation. You don't have to say anything, but let us know next time so we can help you, okay? Yes. That noise. Might I borrow your kunai for a moment, Nanami? Here. Ow! Good aim. Dude, that was mean. You didn't actually have to hit me with it. Is my arm bleeding? I think my arm's bleeding. It's your own fault for eavesdropping. As someone aiming to improve the ship's atmosphere and entertainment opportunities, I approve. Okay? Sakuya, why are you crying? My stubborn, headstrong childhood friend, who always did the opposite of what she felt out of sheer spite, finally has other friends. Also, I think some of Heishi's blood got in my hair. Huh? Ladies, please treat her well. I need to go get some peroxide. Sakuya, you are embarrassing me! Ugh, why is he like that? He completely ruined my chance to thank them. Anyway, about the picture you showed us before, that was of the person who attacked the ship, right? Hmm? You even drew a picture of the person so that you could try to find him. I'm so sorry, I had no idea, or else I would have tried to help. I showed the portrait to you. Did I tell you that it was of a man? No, you just asked if we'd seen anyone like that. I'm afraid I couldn't tell at first. Sorata? You don't have to yell. I'm right here and I'm totally within earshot. Jeez. True, from what I remember, you did just charge straight ahead and demand whether or not these two had seen this person. And Masamune. Yes, I do not remember exactly what I asked of him, unfortunately. Let's go back and look, actually, because we have that power. Oh, it's far. Oh, how far is it even gonna let me go? Is it gonna let me go that far? I'm trying to get to a very specific point before I end the episode. Okay, so Sorata was the one who said it, and he said person, not man, specifically. If he was not told that the portrait was supposed to be of a man first... Sorry, I don't know anything about guns, or that man either. How would he know that piece of information? If someone is interfering with the world's plans... Is something wrong? I could use assistance. But if I told these two what I'm thinking right now, they would... No, it is nothing. There is a traitor in our midst. Unfortunately, that is a fact. My problem lay in discovering who it might be. But I have learned of a new possibility. One of us is deliberately defying the world. We have not known each other long. I do not know most of these people very well at all. Even so, no matter who the traitor is, I think I will be sad once I find out. Ah, we have not reached that specific point. How many episodes in does it... This is a longer route, fellow dragons. And it's actually getting late, and I still have a conditioner treatment in my hair from... Oh, y'all don't know about the conditioner treatment in my hair. I mentioned it at the end of the Itsuki route, I think. It's fine. I'm gonna cut the Natsuhiko route here for the time being. We'll be back with another episode. Oh fuck, did I spoil his name? Shit, I spoiled his name. Pretend I didn't do that, fellow dragons. I'll see you next time. Bye.